we were playing cards. I remember a particular day, we were sitting at his mama's house. This was when we were like 12, 13 years old. And we were playing cards at the dinner table in there, and he started telling me, "Stop, what are you doing?" And he started throwing the cards. You know, we're talking about playing cards, you know. He's throwing cards all over. His mama come in there, she said, "Man, are you okay?" She said, "You didn't check your sugar." When I told her, she started spooning sugar in his mouth. Wow.
Yeah. It's something you really got to look out for.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I get low. That's my problem. I get hypo. I don't take insulin or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, well, my point, Bill, was it could go either way. You know, if you're taking insulin, if you take it and don't eat after it, then you can go really low. And if you don't take it, then you can go really high. So you end up, you know, spiking on both ends.
Oh, 100%. I just don't store it like a normal person anymore. My body makes plenty of it, so it's not an issue. But, you know, by overdoing it outside today, I just got myself to way, way low, and I just, my body, I think, is just trying to recover from it.
You need to keep, like, a sports drink next to you or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I normally do.
Yeah, you do, that's right.
Yeah, Powerade or Gatorade or even Pedialyte, something like that.
I find the apple juice or apple cider works kind of the best. I drink the other stuff when I'm sweating a lot, but I don't really like drinking orange juice. So if I got to get my blood sugar up, I'll drink apple cider or apple juice, and then I'll start eating a couple tangerines, and then have like a banana or something like that.
Yeah, that's good if you're just, you know, running low on sugar, but like you were saying, you were overdoing it outside, you're sweating a lot like that, you need those electrolytes back and potassium and all of that stuff, so, you know, if you're doing a lot of sweating and whatnot, you need to keep a sports drink close by. I've been outside so long, you know, in humidity and whatnot, and working up the sweat so much that my black t-shirt turns white.
Yeah. M4 D&B.
That's all the salt coming out of me.
Wow, that's crazy.
You must like a lot of salt, because that's the way I am. I start sweating, I'll have a bead of white on my hat.
Oh yeah, around my collar, underneath my armpits, and all of that.
Hey. November 4, Delta, November Bravo. I'll copy. N4DNB, go ahead. W4BUZ. W4BUZ, N4DNB. Good evening there, gentlemen. That's talking about diabetes. That's probably the worst thing. I know I'm talking about diabetic as well. And I've been taking the pills. Damn, kicked out. Well, it's just that part of it. You can't remember it quite, you know. But well, anyway, it's the most popular diabetic drug, and it really does devastate your kidneys. And I've switched over to Nubia, which is a lot easier on the kidneys, and they work a lot better too. Keeps my A1C down to about a 6.1, 6.2, and I don't follow a real strict regimen as far as it's called agave. It's a liquid found in the sugar section. It's basically agave capsule. There's no bitter aftertaste. It's artificial sweeteners too. So we'll turn it back to you there. I wanted to hello to everybody there. Yeah, D&D.
Metformin is what
Yeah, but you dropped down. I don't know if your amp kicked out or what, but we were hearing you really good, and then the guys up north said your amp kicked out. But I don't know if they got all that or not. But anyway, I'll be standing by.
Metformin is what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to mine. Yeah, this thing has got a mind of its own. I've got 2 cubes in it that are real weak, and I'm only putting out about 350 watts. It's an 811H, and I have 4 new 811s coming today, so that should correct that problem. But yeah, metformin, that stuff is devastating on your kidneys, and I took it for probably about 10 years until I developed a real chronic kidney problem. And the doctor finally took me off that stuff after my suggestions there on my insistence. And
I'll get more using M4QSE,
Jardian,
and 2XW.
Same company or similar company anyway. And it does a real good job. And haven't seen any kind of adverse after effects from it as far as my blood work is concerned. So, but it's awful expensive. It's for 90-day supply, I think it's about $160 here in the States, and I can get it in Canada for a 90-day supply for $60.
W4MEV ID.
Okay.
Now that metformin will really rip your kidneys and liver, that is for sure.
It does more harm than good. That's why I got off of it.
Yeah, it's a smart thing to do, Mark. Smart thing to do.
They had me on metformin and Jardians at the same time, and they were literally killing me. So I just quit both of them. The doctor kept telling me, every time I went back and my A1C wasn't going the way she wanted it, she would just say, well, let's up your dose of metformin and see what that does. And I got to the point where, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, getting all kinds of throat erosion and esophagus erosion, and it was killing me. And my kidneys were having problems and all of that. So I got tired of it, and I just said, I'm not taking it anymore. And I haven't taken it ever since. I've been much better without it.
So Roger there, yeah, that's a smart move on your part, because it does irreparable damage to your kidneys. I know mine have come back a little bit. Some of the markers have come back more towards a normal number, but still they hadn't come back all the way. So I'm trying to be very careful and try to keep my A1C down as low as I can, and try to get that situation corrected. Well, fellas, I really appreciate you letting me break in and interject my thoughts on that, other medicine there, metformin. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of that stuff. But anyway, thank you again for letting me come in and chat with you for a moment. And we'll turn it back to you, and I'll be listening to all this side there. N4 DND will be standing by.
And what was the name there?
Jim. His name is Jim. He's over in Alabama, Mark.
Oh, okay. Gotcha, Jim. All right, Jim. This is W4MEV. Name here is Mark. And I will tell you one more thing, just my opinion. Don't put a whole lot into that A1C number, because I think that's part of a racket too. Your daily numbers for sugar are more important than that A1C.
Roger, I certainly agree with you there, because it's just baffling to me how they can quote do a 90-day picture of your sugar, because it's they're taking the sugar at the moment, and I don't think it stores that number anywhere in that blood. But yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Roger that. Well, from my experience, that's what I've noticed, that I would go in and get checkups, and my sugar at the time would be like 112 or 115, but they say, oh, but your A1C is 7.9,